Grappling with the harsh reality of extreme weather patterns in Garissa and Tana River counties, droughts and severe floods have become commonplace with devastating effects on the residents. For the counties classified as arid and semi-arid, farming is done in seasons along River Tana as residents continue to embrace agriculture as their economic mainstay. But as Miriam Nyambura reports, communities say crops are failing in the farms and called for concerted efforts to ensure flood resilience programs are implemented.
Garissa and Tana River counties border each other, and despite the two counties being separated by a 3-mile-long river strip, residents have embraced agriculture as their economic mainstay. Most of them farming along River Tana. They also face similar challenges of drought and flooding. It's mid-morning in Mororo village in Tana River as the sounds of birds chirping rent the air. Halima Amasa, a farmer, sits under this tree in her farm. She has just harvested maize from her farm. Maize is the main food crop in this region. She's among a group of farmers who plant along the riparian reserve in seasons when the area does not face drought nor flooding.
Sisi hatuna pesa kuenda madogo na tafuta tinga nafanyia sisi nyororo ni sisi nalima. Anja ndio napeleka sisi hapa. Anja kuliko mimi nakaa naende kuomba Juma. Afadhali uchukase natafuta riziki yangu.
Amina Bocha, a farmer, comes to her parcel of land with her 3 children and grandchildren on a daily basis. This is part of their routine, to protect their parcel of land from hippos that roam around their farms in the morning. But in recent years, seasons of floods and drought have become the greatest impediment to her farming business, bringing her farm closer to the river line.
Every time we experience flooding, our farms are submerged. Before the flooding season, our parcels of land were far away from the river, but that has changed now, as other farms were submerged and ours are closer to the river.
The area experienced flooding in December 2023 and April 2024, during the long and short rainy seasons. The community in the arid and semi-arid counties are still grappling with the effects, including failed harvests.
Alikuwa anapata mavuno baada hiyo hii maji kwanza hii juice inakuja hii. Hiyo maji hata ameharibu maembe kwa sababu maembe yalikuwa sio kubwa, maembe yalikuwa kiasi kama kuzaa. Sasa hiyo yote amekuja amekuwa juu yake, maembe yote inaenda. Sasa ardhi ameharibika kabisa.
Nikilima. Nalima najua niko karibu kuvuna. Changamoto wanapitia sana ni mafuriko tu. Ndio inakuja inaniharibia shamba.
Stakeholders from 7 arid and semi-arid counties met for a 3-day workshop in Garissa to take stock of the disaster preparedness, response, recovery and resilience for the arid and semi-arid counties. Focus being on creating an elaborate early warning system and the need for disaster management laws to be implemented.
This needs to be an act. The act needs to have a funding mechanism that is very clear so that then we can be very sure that the mechanism is there. Without a proper legal framework, then we are not clear of why the financing should be there. Nationally, we are supposed to be having 2% of the budgets going to disaster management. How timely that will come needs to be anchored on law.
So far we have supported Garissa and Wajir, the DRM bill, and also the policies, and they are at the final stage, and this will support in allocation of funds, and at the same time also in ensuring that there is a coordination of response and implementation.
As farmers count losses this harvesting season due to crop failure, the community here is calling for a collaborative approach in creating an effective flood resilience and post-flood management system. Miriam Nyambura, Citizen TV, Mororo.